Ladies and gentlemen, mental toughness is the ability to withstand adversity, to face challenges with unwavering resolve, and to rise above the limitations that life, society, and even your own mind try to impose upon you. It's not a quality reserved for a select few. It's a skill, a mindset, and a way of life that anyone can cultivate. Mental toughness isn't about never feeling pain or hardship. It's about facing those things head on and refusing to let them define or defeat you. Life is not fair, and it will test you in ways you cannot imagine. There will be days when everything seems to go wrong, when the world feels like it's conspiring against you. On those days, the mentally will crumble, but the mentally tough will endure. They don't endure because they are immune to pain or failure. They endure because they have chosen to be stronger than their circumstances. And they have decided that no obstacle, no setback, and no adversity will break their spirit. That is what mental toughness is all about. Making a choice every single day to rise above. But if you want to become mentally tough, you must start by embracing discomfort. Most people run from pain, from struggle, from anything that feels difficult. They seek out comfort and ease, thinking that avoiding discomfort will make their lives better. But the truth is, the more you avoid discomfort, the weaker you become. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Every time you face a challenge and choose to lean into it instead of run away, you will grow stronger. Every time you confront fear instead of hiding from it, you become braver. Mental toughness is built in those moments when you choose the harder path because you know it will make you better. Adversity is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every great achievement in human history was born from adversity. The people who accomplish extraordinary things are not the ones who want it easy. They are the ones who face tremendous challenges and refuse to give up. They understood that adversity is not a punishment, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself and the world what you're made of. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. When you stop viewing challenges as obstacles and start seeing it as opportunities, you unlock a level of mental toughness that most people never achieve. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, but it can also be your greatest enemy if you let it. Negative thoughts will creep in, doubts and fears will try to take hold. Mental toughness means taking control of your thoughts and refusing to let negativity dictate your actions. You have to train your mind the way you would train your body for a marathon. That means practicing discipline, focus, and resilience every single day. It means silencing the voice in your head that says, I can't, and replacing it with one that says, I will. Self-discipline is the foundation of mental toughness. Without it, you will crumble at the first sign of difficulty. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's showing up day after day and putting in work, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when no one is watching. Discipline is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who merely dream about it. The mentally tough understand that success is not about talent, luck, it's about persistence. It's about waking up every day and choosing to keep going no matter how hard it gets. One of the most important aspects of mental toughness is learning to control what you can and letting go of what you can't. So much of life is beyond your control, other people's actions, unforeseen events, the curveballs life throws your way. But what you can always control is how he's buying. You can choose to be bitter, angry, and defeated, or you can choose to rise above and keep moving forward. And mentally tough waste time dwelling on things they can't change. They focus their energy on what they can do here and now to make their situation better. Failure is an inevitable part of life, but it's also one of the greatest teachers. The mentally tough don't fear failure, they embrace it. They understand that every failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. They don't let failure define them because they know that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to success. When you fail, you have two choices. You can let it break you or you can let it make you. The mentally tough always choose the latter. Where mental toughness also requires a strong sense of purpose. When you have a clear goal and a deep sense of why you're pursuing it, you become unstoppable. Purpose gives you the strength to keep going when things get tough. It reminds you why you started and why giving up is not an option. Without purpose, it's easy to lose your way. But when you have a purpose that drives you, there's no challenge too great, no obstacle too daunting. Your purpose becomes your anchor, keeping you grounded and focused no matter what storms come your way. Building mental toughness is not a one-time effort. It's a lifelong journey. It's a muscle that needs to be exercised regularly to stay strong. That means challenging yourself every day, stepping outside your comfort zone and pushing your limits. It means surrounding yourself with people who inspire you to be better and distancing yourself from those who drag you down. It means committing to growth, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable it may be. And the more you challenge yourself, the tougher you become. And the tougher you become, the more challenges you can overcome. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the pain and struggle seem too much to bear. In those moments, remember that you are stronger than you think. The human spirit is incredibly resilient, capable of enduring and overcoming far more than we give it credit for. The mentally tough don't give up because they know that pain is temporary, but the strength and growth that come from overcoming are permanent. I understand that every challenge, every setback, every moment of struggle is shaping them into the person they are meant to be. You are not born mentally tough. You become mentally tough, a choice you make every single day. It's choosing to show up, even when you don't feel like it. It's choosing to keep going, even when the road is hard. It's choosing to believe in yourself, even when the world doubts you. Mental toughness is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about refusing to give up, no matter what. So decide today to become mentally tough. Decide to embrace challenges, to face your fears, to push past your limits. Decide to take control of your mind, to silence negativity, and to focus on what you can do. I decide to commit to growth, to discipline, and to purpose. Decide to become the person you were meant to be. Because when you become mentally tough, there is nothing you cannot achieve. You are capable of greatness. Believe it and make it happen. To embrace discomfort means to welcome the challenges, struggles, and difficulties that life throws your way instead of avoiding them. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeking comfort, of trying to avoid anything that causes stress or discomfort. But growth does not happen in comfort zones. The moment you push yourself beyond what feels easy, you start to break the limitations that hold you back. A process of becoming mentally tough requires you to seek out and endure discomfort, because it is in those moments that you build resilience, grit, and strength. Every time you face something difficult, you learn something new about yourself. You discover a level of capability you didn't know existed. Embracing discomfort means understanding that it is a vital part of growth, a necessary step in achieving greatness. And other than running from hardship, you lean into it, knowing that it will shape you into a stronger, more capable person. On the path to mental toughness is not about avoiding pain. It's about facing it with the mindset that it is temporary and that the reward on the other side is worth the effort. Viewing adversity as an opportunity is a powerful mindset shift. Life will inevitably present you with difficult situations, times when things don't go as planned, when obstacles seem insurmountable, or when failure feels inevitable. Instead of seeing these moments as setbacks or signs of defeat, mentally tough individuals recognize that adversity is an opportunity in disguise. Every challenge is a chance to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. The most successful and resilient people are often the ones who have faced the greatest hardships. I don't just survive tough times, they use them to grow. Adversity tests your limits and forces you to dig deeper within yourself to find the strength you might not even know you have. It teaches lessons you can't learn through ease and comfort. The ability to reframe adversity as an opportunity to grow rather than something to fear or avoid is what fuels mental toughness. It's about seeing every struggle as a stepping stone that, while difficult in the moment, ultimately brings you closer to your goals and builds your character. To control your mind is to take command of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Your mind is a powerful tool, but it can also be your greatest enemy if you let it run wild. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, and fear will always try to creep in, especially when you face challenges. And mental toughness comes from your ability to manage those thoughts rather than allowing them to control you. The key is to recognize when your mind is feeding you doubts or giving in to negativity, and then intentionally redirect your focus. It's about choosing to believe in your strength, your abilities, and your purpose, even when your mind tells you otherwise. This means quieting the inner voice that says, I can't, and replacing it with one that says, I will. And it's also about staying focused, not letting distractions or moments of weakness lead you astray. When you master your mind, you become unstoppable because you won't let fear and negativity stop you from pursuing your goals. Controlling your mind is a daily practice, one that requires discipline and mindfulness, but it is the foundation of mental toughness, enabling you to persevere no matter what challenges come your way. Discipline is the key that unlocks true strength, both physically and mentally. It's not about having natural talent or waiting for motivation to strike. It's about consistently doing what needs to be done day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. Well, discipline is the ability to push through the moments when your mind wants to quit, when your body is exhausted, or when distractions tempt you to take the easy way out. It means making the tough decisions to stay on track with your goals, even when the path seems long or difficult. Discipline creates consistency, and consistency builds habits that shape your character and your success. Over time, those daily efforts compound in tremendous results. When you're disciplined, you train your mind to focus, to stick to a plan, and to perform at your best, regardless of the circumstances. But discipline also helps you stay in control of your impulses, guiding you to make choices that align with your long-term goals instead of giving in to short-term pleasures or weaknesses. It's a practice that, when cultivated, gives you the strength to face any challenge and the resilience to overcome any setback. Focusing on what you control means directing your energy and attention to the aspects of your life that are within your power to change or influence, rather than wasting time and mental energy on things that are beyond your control. Life is unpredictable, and many circumstances are out of our hands, other people's actions, the economy, natural events, or unforeseen setbacks. However, how you respond to these situations is always within your control. Your thoughts, your attitude, your work ethic, your choices are yours to command. When you focus on what you'll control, you stop wasting time feeling helpless or frustrated over things you cannot change. Instead, you shift your mindset toward proactive actions and solutions. You invest your energy in improving yourself, refining your skills, and taking steps forward. This helps build a sense of agency and resilience because you stop waiting for the world to change and start making cheese within your stir and make. And the mentally tough know that they cannot control everything, but they can control their responses and decisions. And by focusing on that, they gain a sense of empowerment that propels them towards success. Failure is often seen as something to fear or avoid, but the mentally tough in it is not the end of the road. It is simply a stepping stone on the path to success. Every time you fail, you have the chance to learn valuable lessons that you wouldn't gain from success alone. Failure reveals your weaknesses, your blind spots, and areas where you need to grow. And rather than allowing failure to define you or discourage you, mentally tough individuals see it as feedback, a necessary part of the learning process. It's through failure that you develop resilience, problem-solving skills, and the determination to try again with a better approach. And the difference between those who succeed and those who give up is how they respond to failure. Mentally tough people don't allow failure to break their spirit. Instead, they embrace it as an opportunity to refine their strategy, strengthen their resolve, and improve their capabilities. Each failure brings you one step closer to your goal because it teaches you what doesn't work, which brings you closer to finding what does. So failure is not something to fear. It's a vital part of the journey, and with every failure, you are becoming more equipped to succeed in the future. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you moving forward, especially when the journey gets tough. When you have a clear, meaningful goal that you deeply believe in, it gives you the strength to push through obstacles and setbacks that might otherwise stop you. Purpose provides direction and focus, acting as a constant reminder of why you do what you're doing. Without purpose, it's easy to lose motivation, especially when the challenges feel overwhelming or when progress seems slow. But when your actions are driven by a deeper sense of meaning, you can endure far more than you ever thought possible. Purpose makes the hard work, the sacrifices, and the struggles worthwhile, because you know there is a greater reason for everything you're doing. It helps you to stay disciplined, to keep going when it feels easier to quit, and to find the strength to overcome adversity. When your purpose is strong enough, it becomes a driving force that pulls you through the toughest, making perseverance not just a choice, but a necessity. With purpose in your heart, there is no obstacle that can stop you from achieving your goals. Mental toughness is not something that you develop once and then forget about. It's a lifelong journey that requires continuous effort, self-awareness, and growth. It's about consistently challenging yourself to become stronger, to push through limitations, and to overcome new obstacles that life throws your way. As you grow, the challenges you face will evolve, and your mental toughness must adapt accordingly. It's not a destination, it's a constant process of learning, improving, and building resilience. Each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your mental strength, shaping you into someone who can handle even greater trials in the future. And there will always be moments of doubt, fatigue, and failure, but mental toughness means committing to the long-term journey of overcoming them again and again. The key is to embrace the fact that the journey never ends, and with each day you have the opportunity to strengthen your mind further, making you more equipped to handle whatever challenges come next. And surrounding yourself with inspiration means intentionally choosing the people, environments, and experiences that elevate your mindset and push you toward growth. But the people you spend the most time with play a significant role in shaping your thoughts, your energy, and your actions. And if you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and complacency, it will be harder to maintain the mental toughness necessary for success. But when you surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, innovate you to be better, it becomes easier to stay focused and driven. Inspiration comes not only from others, but also from the things you choose to expose yourself to, whether it's books, podcasts, or experiences that broaden your perspective and keep you moving forward. By surrounding yourself with people and things that uplift and encourage you, you create an environment where growth is inevitable and challenges feel more manageable. It's a way of ensuring that the energy around you supports your journey toward mental toughness rather than hindering it. When you keep inspiration close, you stay motivated and reminded that your goals are within reach, no matter the obstacles. Committing to growth means dedicating yourself to continuous improvement, both personally and professionally. It's the mindset that no matter where you are in life, there is always room to evolve and become better. Growth requires a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone, to seek out challenges and embrace the discomfort that comes with learning and changing. It's not just about achieving specific goals, but about consistently pushing yourself to be better than you were yesterday. Committing to growth means being open to feedback, learning from mistakes, and using every experience as an opportunity to improve. It involves a mindset of curiosity, where you see setbacks not as failures, but as necessary steps in the process of becoming more capable, more resilient, and more successful. This commitment demands discipline and patience, as growth is rarely instant. However, with consistent effort and the determination to keep going, growth becomes a way of life, and over time, it shapes you into a stronger, more capable person. Whether mentally tough to stand that growth is a lifelong journey, and the commitment to it fuels their ability to face challenges with confidence and resilience. Building resilience through consistency means that your ability to bounce back from adversity grows stronger when you make steady, persistent efforts over time. And resilience isn't something that happens overnight. It's developed through repeated actions, even in the face of challenges. When you consistently show up and put in the work, you build a mental foundation that becomes harder to shake no matter what difficulties you encounter. Each time you face a setback and continue pushing forward, you strengthen your ability to overcome future obstacles. It's not about being perfect or succeeding every time, but about staying committed, learning from failures, and continuing to move forward. Consistency creates a habit of perseverance where your mind and body adapt to handling difficulties with greater ease and confidence. Over time, this steady effort makes you more capable of handling bigger challenges because you've built the mental toughness required to keep going, even when things aren't going your way. Resilience is forged in the day-to-day actions, and it's through consistent effort that you train yourself to face adversity with strength and determination. Strength comes from within means that true power and resilience are cultivated by your inner mindset, beliefs, and determination rather than by external circumstances or the support of others. While outside factors such as encouragement from others or favorable conditions can provide temporary boosts, the real source strength lies in how you choose to respond to life's challenges. It's about having the mental and emotional fortitude to stand firm, even when faced with adversity. When you develop inner strength, you become less reliant on external validation and more focused on what you can control within yourself. This internal strength comes from self-confidence, self-discipline, and the ability to stay focused on your goals regardless of external noise or setbacks. It's the quiet, unshakable belief that no matter what obstacles arise, you have the power to navigate them. Strength from within is about resilience, the ability to keep moving forward when things get tough, and the mindset that you are capable of overcoming anything because you have the power within yourself to do so. Harnessing the power of reflection means taking the time to pause, analyze, and learn from your experiences. It involves looking back at both your successes and failures to understand what worked, what didn't, and why. Reflection allows you to gain insight into your actions, thoughts, and emotions, helping you identify patterns and areas for improvement. It's through this process that you can adjust your approach, set better goals, and make wiser decisions moving forward. Reflection isn't about dwelling on mistakes or basking in past achievements. It's about using those moments to fuel your growth. By regularly reflecting on your journey, you reinforce your commitment to progress and self-improvement, which ultimately strengthens your mental toughness. It allows you to recognize how far you've come, how you've overcome obstacles, and how you can use those lessons to handle future challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. And the power of reflection lies in its ability to transform your experiences into tools for growth, giving you a clearer understanding of yourself and your path. Staying present in the moment means focusing your attention fully on what's happening right now without getting distracted by worries about the past or future. It's about embracing the current task, feeling every moment and engaging with it to the fullest. When you remain present, you are less likely to be overwhelmed by anxiety or doubts because your mind is not preoccupied with what could go wrong or what has already happened. It's in the present that you can make the most impact because it's the only time you can truly control. By staying present, you allow yourself to perform at your best, make clear decisions, and respond with purpose and intention. This focus helps you navigate challenges with a calm and collected mind, reducing stress and preventing you from getting bogged down by distractions. Staying present requires mindfulness, the ability to redirect your thoughts whenever they begin to wander, so that you can keep your energy and focus on what truly matters in that moment. This practice enhances mental toughness by strengthening your ability to be resilient and effective no matter what's going on around you. In conclusion, becoming mentally tough is not an overnight transformation, but a lifelong journey built on consistent effort, discipline, and the mindset to embrace challenges. It's about pushing yourself beyond your limits, welcoming adversity as a chance to grow, and learning to control your mind rather than letting it control you. Mental toughness comes from doing the hard work day in and day out, even when it feels uncomfortable or when the road ahead seems long. It's about focusing on what you can control, seeing failure as a stepping stone, and committing to growth no matter the obstacles. By surrounding yourself with inspiration, finding your purpose, and staying disciplined, you cultivate the resilience needed to keep moving forward. On the path to mental toughness isn't easy, but with determination, you will develop the strength and perseverance to overcome any challenge life throws your way. Keep going, keep growing, and remember that the greatest strength lies in never giving up. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I hope this message has inspired you to embrace the challenges, chat, and continue striving for greatness. Remember, mental toughness is within your reach. And with commitment and perseverance, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Stay focused, stay strong, and never stop growing. Goodbye for now, and keep pushing forward.